What's going on, guys? Unknown Player here, and today we've got a bunch more Destiny 2 info to talk about coming from E3, so all the info we're expecting and waiting for, the PC release date, the beta dates, and also the PlayStation exclusive content, with a bunch of other stuff as well. So beginning on July 18th, that is the official first day of the beta on PlayStation 4 if you pre-order the game. Then the next day, July 19th, that's when the beta goes live for Xbox. Then on the 21st, it goes live for everyone, so it becomes an open beta on both consoles. So if you didn't pre-order the game, you can still get in. That is what the open beta is, as opposed to the previous two, which are only if you pre-order the game. And the beta closes on the 23rd, so that is the date and the kind of window for the beta on the consoles. So late August is when the beta goes live for the PC. Pretty cool that we can actually get a different session to actually play the PC separate from the others, so I guess it'll be something to do during the month of August. And then we've got the launch of the game, which has now been changed from September 8th to the 6th. I'm not sure why, but the official release date for Destiny 2 on all consoles, PS4 and Xbox One, is now September 6th, not the 8th anymore. And the launch for PC is October 24th, so a month and a half later. And those are basically all the dates to bear in mind. Now, in terms of the beta itself, we actually learned what kind of content is going to be inside it. So Luke Smith and Mark Noseworthy said the beta is going to be mostly similar to E3 build. It's going to be quite similar, but a couple new additions. So of course, we've got Homecoming, the single player mission, also the Inverted Spire Strike, some Crucible, and 6 subclasses. So all 3 new ones and the 3 old ones. So the point is for that reveal event back in May and also the E3 build to be playable at home for everyone, except all of those activities are going to be slightly extended with a couple new things in there too. And also there's going to be some secrets and new content that you haven't talked about yet that's going to be in the beta as well. So those are going to be surprises, I guess. We'll find out in the beta. I think the main thing I want to know is the patrol mode going to be in the beta? Because that's quite a big feature. And if they let us explore one of the 4 planets in its entirety, that's going to be quite a lot of content. So I'm curious to see if that is inside. But as always, we have to wait and see. So next up, we're going to talk about the PlayStation exclusive content, which of course we all knew was coming, but this is going to be exclusive until fall 2018, so 1 year as usual. So the exotic weapon is the sniper rifle called the BOREALIS. Now this one can actually change element. You can change it at will between Arc, Solar, and Void. So pretty unique. Never seen that before in Destiny, but this weapon you can change through elements. I'm kind of wondering if that'll be a feature on other weapons, seeing as I have this mechanic, but it's probably likely to be on other weapons in Destiny 2, not just this gun. But that is the sniper rifle, looking pretty cool. So the strike is called the Lake of Shadows. This is set in the European Dead Zone and appears to be set around the wall, but it's also featuring the Taken. So now we know confirmation. The Taken are unfortunately in Destiny 2. Don't think that's good news to many people. Definitely the most irritating race in the game, but they're back, just as annoying as ever. You can see the Taken blights everywhere and the goblins doing that shield each other tactic, so they're going to be just as annoying as ever. And maybe it's a good thing the Xbox players don't have to deal with them, but there you go. That is the strike called the Lake of Shadows. There's also the Crucible map, which is called Retribution, and the ship called City Apex, which is just a ship, so nothing too special there. Of course, the sniper rifle is the main highlight there, being exotic and changing through elements, but sounds pretty cool. It is always unfortunate to see content on just one platform, but there you go. That is how it works, and that is content on the PlayStation platform. Now, there was also another trailer shown off at the Sony conference, which was kind of like a story-themed trailer. It was actually really, really cool. It showed Ghoul actually like attacking one of the Titans in the tower and literally kicking him off. So it seems to be one of the cutscenes that you might find. And then once he like stumbles off the floor, you can see all the Guardians have lost their light. And this is right after the Traveler has got that massive shield over it. So this might be when Ghoul literally lands on the tower and goes off on some massive speech about how he's going to take over. So it was actually really cool and gets me so much more excited for the story. And you can also see when the Titan gets like kicked off, he goes and finds this like weapons cache, this like room full of weapons, and gets to pick some. So maybe once you lose your weapons and light, you get to go over here, and these are like the first ever weapons you get to pick up. But I've got to say, Ghoul as a character does look really, really good. They've fleshed him out pretty well, and they've given him some real character and meaning. I did make a recent video which talked about the kind of backstory of Ghoul, and now he has a mentor called Console who's kind of guiding him to do all this stuff. So as a character, and especially a villain of the game, he does seem to be a pretty decent character, and even more so than Oryx, who was pretty good at the time as well, especially the fact he spoke English and you can understand him, and like he was saying stuff to you and not just an alien that doesn't speak and looks at you funny. So they've done a really good job telling the stories of these enemies, and I really cannot wait to find out more about Ghoul and what he does and how you defeat him. But that has been a roundup of basically everything we learned today from the Sony conference, so the PC release date, beta dates, and also a bunch more info about Sony stuff. So if you enjoyed the video, as always, a like rating would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget to enter that giveaway I'm running for the Xbox One X or the Project Scorpio. Control Freak have given me one to give away to you guys, so that is in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next one.